What's going on, guys? Your boy HQ420 here. Welcome y'all back. Another episode of Beyond the Cube. Of course, we got the powerful one with us, Corey Hughes. Corey, tonight in Fort Collins. Is it sunny? Is it raining?
Oh,
It's raining
it's
here. It's been raining here.
Yeah, we're supposed
Is
to
it
get
raining
rain.
there too?
Yeah, we're getting rain for like 10 days.
Oh shit! We're supposed to be getting it for 4 days straight, if I'm correct. You know, they talked about it being it's extremely dry. We need the rain, and so the rain is here. All right. I didn't think it rained on the West Coast. You know, I thought from the rumblings, maybe that's just California. Is that correct? Nevada,
I don't know.
where they
I'm
don't
not
get
sure.
any rain. Arizona, is that where they have the limited rainfall? I mean,
Yeah.
niggas is still out there drinking water, and I still see people watering their lawn and stuff out there. So I got to be getting that from somewhere.
Yeah. So, the water. I don't know if you're familiar with the water situation that's going on out in, the entire southwest of the country, but from basically southern Colorado through Utah to Nevada to California and Mexico. These people are freaking out about losing their fucking water because there's been such a drought. And most of the water from the Colorado Rockies gets used here in Colorado. Like I'd say a big, like 80% of it or something like that. And then the rest of it just goes down to all the way to Mexico. Why the fuck Mexico getting our fucking water? Fuck these people. And so America first, And so California's freaking out. And like Las Vegas is beyond freaking out because where they get their water from Lake Mead, that shit is fucking like, dude, that shit is down like 80% from its peak like 30 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So they're all freaking out. And I just watched a video today. They're all planning this big $20 billion project to take water from like San Diego, like from the fucking Pacific Ocean, and desalinize it and then pump it all the way to fucking Las Vegas, where it would be pushed into the reservoir to refill the reservoir. I think it's a brilliant idea. I don't know why they didn't do it fucking 10 years ago. So that'll solve everyone's problem. But here, so they got desalination plants everywhere all over the fucking world. Do they have any in America? Nah.
Well, they said it's too expensive to do here.
Fucking what? Okay, what's more expensive? Putting in a desalination plant that can fucking feed water to like 4 or 5 states, or let those states fucking die because there's no water? Like, which is more expensive?
It's a toss-up, Corey. You know, sometimes tough decisions have to be made. You know, and they feel like that. You know, the people that's in charge, they're there to make the tough choices. Okay, and so they're trying to save the taxpayers $1 or $2. All right, because God forbid you have some drinking water, we may have to go up on taxes to keep this drinking water. The desalination. All right, almost sounds French. And like, oh, it cost you extra, $5,000 in property taxes. She'd be like, bro, I already can't pay the property taxes. It's like, that's fine. We can always take your house, but you will have drinking water. So that's what's key. All right. You might be out on the street, but there will be a creek that you can drink from. I'm with you there, Corey. I mean, I don't see what the big deal is about water. What's the world's three quarters water? And we'd be like, oh yeah, there's a drought. I'm like, what about that salt water? It's like, well, desalinization,
So I remember
it's not budget friendly. It's not budget friendly.
That sounds like nonsense to me because I remember back in like elementary school, we had to watch this like fictional story about this bunch of people on a big boat, and they got stranded on an island, and they had to. It was about teaching people how you can survive if you're stranded somewhere, right? And so they fucking had this big boat, and this guy basically made a little tent, like a tent where the top is going down at an angle. And then they put the salt water under that, and then the salt water evaporated to the plastic, right? And then it ran down the top crease and then dripped fresh water into a bucket because the salt stays in the fucking original place and just the water evaporates, not the salt. So that's probably how they do desalination. They just evaporate the shit and separate the salt. Hell, they can sell the goddamn sea salt to restaurants, or I don't give a fuck what they do. But
Mm-hmm.
they should be able to. That doesn't sound like fucking rocket science to me. And how many times do we have places dropping $100 billion on shit? We drop money like it ain't even fucking, like it has no value here in this country. And then they complain about getting a water source. Fuck you, my man.
Yeah, well, like I said, Corey, I mean, they've got a particular budget, and that's not budget friendly. Now, the budget involves, embezzling and channeling money to their buddies and to their account. So, if we did something that would actually benefit the people, that would that would cut into the funds. It's kind of like when you look up there and the CEO got a 45% uh bonus above what he did the previous year, yet they fired people and nobody got a raise. You're like, well, hold on a second. I mean, y'all couldn't have divvied up a little bit of that money to the workers. I mean, just a touch. I mean, that's all we trying to figure out. But I mean, that's a bridge too far.
Yeah. So hey, man,
and
you know
I've
what you didn't
realized
do?
this.
What haven't you done yet so far?
What did the main topic?
Main topic. What's the main topic,
man? Doomsday. Okay, of course the trailer came
All
out,
right.
so the main topic's Doomsday, and I got Dooms in quotation marks. Okay, so it's a little play on words, quote unquote, Doomsday. So we'll be discussing the trailer. We'll be watching the trailer and discussing the trailer that came out for the Avengers Doomsday. All right, and how I believe it's, I don't know. We'll get into that later. Let's not. I don't want to jump the gun. All right,
Okay.
I've got a lot of stuff to say on that, but but yeah, I've got a high level of uncertainty. Let's just say that. We'll keep it at that for right now. Corey, World Cup's over. Spain won. Okay, is that who you wanted to win?
I could give two goddamn fucks about some faggot soccer.
Okay, yeah. Now I'm with you on this, all right. And I know there's going to be people that's going to be haterish. And look, soccer is the only sport which does not allow you to beat your man down the field. Like, because your man's slower than you, you have to hold up and wait for him. That's why I hate soccer. It's just like, oh, well, you ran past the last guy before the ball got to you, so you're offsides. I'm like, that shit is gay. Like literally gay. Like GAY, big G, big A, big Y. Okay. I mean, I'm like, dude, this shit is dumb, man. And what was it? What they say? Argentina had like one shot on goal. You run up and down the field for fucking 100 minutes and you kick the ball near the goal one time. I'm like, shit, man. Because I mean,
I don't understand the world's infatuation with fucking they call it football. No, it's soccer. Fucking football, stealing our shit.
Yeah, yeah. So there's no doubt about that. And look, I don't understand it. Like there's not enough action. And I know what people say. It's like, but there's nothing but action. I said, yeah, but ain't nothing happening. A guy kick it a little ways and then he'll get it stolen, and then they'll kick it a little ways and they'll get it stolen, and then they just go back and forth. Somebody slides into somebody's ankle, rolls their ankle over, they fall on the ground crying, the red card come out. It's just like, this is what everybody's pumped up about. The World Cup. I get it's got the same feel, same taste as the Bad Bunny. The world loves Bad Bunny. I'm like, who's that nigga? But they like, hey man, he sells out arenas. I'm like, what does he sing? Oh, well, he sings in Spanish. I'm like, well, I know a lot of the world speaks Spanish, but I don't give a fuck about no Spanish. I mean, this is America, man.
This is America. Fuck Spanish. Now, should people learn Spanish so they can pick up the hot Spanish chicks? Sure. But other than that, I don't see a purpose in it.
Oh, man. Hey, and look, man, you don't have to know many Spanish words if you're trying to pick up. Now, look, don't get pissed off about this. All you need to know is this word. Dinero. All right? They can count them things, boy. You got 20s, 50s, 100s. Donetto. They're like, oh yes, Donetto. I love Donetto. It's like good. All right. So I'm gonna try to piece this shit together. Every once in a while, folks come into work that don't speak any English, but thank God they got the translator directly on their phone. They'll be typing it in. I'll grab it, look at it. I say, okay, I'll type back to them. You know what I'm saying? We have a full blown conversation without saying anything. It's like we're both, deaf. So that's the way to work. Which the other day I wasn't at the gym I usually go to. I was at a different gym because my gym, they had the courts closed down for some gay shit. I don't know what they were doing, but I was out there and there was like 12 people out there and they all were deaf. I was like, I didn't realize there was that many people like in the state that were deaf. You know what I'm saying? I might have met like 2 deaf people my whole life.
I think there's a lot
There
of deaf
was
people out there. And they're usually like
there was
born deaf or something like that, or accident, or
yeah,
so.
they were and they were all friends. Like they communicated with each other to all come out there and play basketball. I was like, wow, all of y'all are deaf. Which makes it extremely difficult when you're playing basketball because now I got the kind of sign language, what the score is and all that. And so,
Man, as far as I'm concerned, you only need to know 2
yeah.
things in sign language: thumbs up
What's that?
and fuck you, and that's about it.
What about the thumbs down?
Oh, thumbs down too. Yeah, you add that one in there.
Yeah, man said thumbs up and a middle finger. It's like, damn, I mean, man said that's the only 2 things you need, but it said we just need to work with those 2 things. We get those straight, we'll be good to go. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, so I was taken aback because I didn't know that there was that many deaf people that would be in one room at one time. While I was in the room as well. So that was life altering. I mean, because I swear to you, like the only deaf people I ever met was like back home. I ain't never, yeah. Matter of fact, no deaf people here. But they're probably not. I mean, they're probably not in the same area as I am. So you know. So I mean, I could see how that could work out. But hey, I mean, it was prevent. I mean, some of the guys could play too. I was like, oh, okay, you boys got a little game on you. So I feel pretty good about that. Which our season ended the other night. We did lose in the playoffs. Nah, we lost in the playoffs. Yeah, so it's okay. We were missing a couple key guys. And I'm old. And so I really don't need to be running like 30 plus minutes, but I had to. So it's all good.
I don't even think that's even an option for me at my age. Like, I'm like, what are you talking about, man? No fucking way. There's so many things I took for granted growing up, man. There's so many physical things I did. Hell, I did gymnastics like at the national level. Yeah, from the time I was 6 till I was about 12. When I was living in New York, I was nationally ranked when I lived in New York. I was 4th in the country on the pommel horse. And what else? And that was it. I got like 10th, like a 10th rating nationally at the age of like 9. And then I moved to Florida and I kept doing gymnastics for a couple more years. But I got to the age of 12 and I just didn't give a fuck no more. Just something happens when you get to that age and you seem to want to rebel against your earlier childhood. And I think that's what it was. So I got out of it and I started doing like Olympic diving and stuff. And then by I think about 15, I was pretty much done with sports. But it's so important for kids to be involved in sports because it sets the tone for your body for the rest of your life, right? If you just eat fucking ding dongs till you're fucking 12, your body's gonna look like shit most of your life. Once you condition your muscles and you condition your body through exercise, and not just exercise, but actual real physical movement, not just lifting weights. Like it'll pave a path for you to maintain that very easily your whole life. I didn't do any physical activity really, anything heavy till I was about, I don't know, had to have been early 2000, maybe 20 years ago. And I spent a whole year, a whole 12 months in the gym. I actually bought a gym membership and I was there like 4 days a week for the entire year. And I don't know why I stopped after that year. but that gave me like my adult muscle mass that has lasted me pretty much till now. You know what I mean? I'm still actually pretty big in my chest and my shoulders, and that was all because of that 1 year I spent in the gym. If I didn't do that,
Mhm.
who the fuck knows what I'd be looking like now?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Movement is key. All right, and that's one of the first things that we throw out the window is movement.
Mhm. Right, right, right.
And
So
it's easy to do too. Like it's easy to quit. Quitting's the easiest thing to
it
do.
is. It is. You just have to. So I bought a gym membership. Remember, we joked about it. I bought a gym membership, and I had it for like a
Hmm.
couple months before I ever went, and then I went,
Right.
and I went like 3 or 4 times, and I would love to go back. I still have. I keep the membership because if I don't go, it's my punishment for not going. So I still pay the bill every month,
Right.
and so I would love to go back to the gym now, but due to circumstances, I just don't have the energy to do anything. You know,
Yeah. Currently.
currently. But when this phase of my life passes, I'm going to be back in that fucking gym because I know I have to be. If I don't want to be all 70 and old and crinkly, like, that's only 20 years away from me. 70 is only 20 years away from me. I can't fucking believe that. You know, and so
Yeah.
I got to do it. I have to stay. I have to get to the gym and at least go, you know, 3 times a week. And just do the basics and necessities and keep my joints moving because my dad had real bad arthritis. I don't need to get real bad arthritis
Hmm.
by not moving. So, yeah, I look forward to being able to do that again.
Yeah. When I tell people I tell people about my job. Yeah, we can get you in a week and a half, and they're like, "Oh my god, a week and a half? That's such a long time." I'm like, "Well, bro, how old are you?" "Oh, I'm 45." I was like, "Well, you remember when you was a teenager, right?" "Yeah." I was like, "Well, damn, but it's damn near 30 years ago. That shit passed you by quick. Don't worry, this week and a half gonna pass quick as well." You know what I'm saying? This week and a half gonna pass you by real quick. So I mean, time and relativity. And we always think that things are an emergency right this very second.
Right, right.
Then you look across the span of your life and realize that you wasted a whole bunch of time anyway.
Yeah,
You just like
yeah,
it's a shit, but I waste a whole bunch of time. Whether you wasted a whole bunch of time drinking, getting fucked up, you
yeah.
know.
Dude, I did a lot of that.
Oh,
Some of
yeah.
it was good because I did it with some naked chicks, right? But like,
Oh,
um,
okay. Well, I mean, that's fair enough.
but I look back at my life and there's so many things that I didn't recognize that were happening at the time that I
Mm-hmm.
know now what the deal was, right? How many fucking chicks? I can't believe the number of how many chicks like I went out with once, maybe twice, you know, didn't couldn't read the situation and then like
Mm-hmm.
either bailed or did some stupid shit or they, for not making the move, they lost interest, right? And so looking back at my life, man, I could have doubled my body count if I'd have just paid attention and knew what the fuck I was
Oh.
looking at.
Oh, Corey, I got a good one for you. We're talking about making the move. This has been the topic of discussion, at least on my feed on TikTok. The voice memo guy. All right. Now I'm gonna play now this young lady put this voicemail that he sent to her on the internet without his consent. So I want to make sure we're up in front on this. He didn't ask to be put up here, but niggas on blast now. So let me pull this thing up. It's on my TikTok. Where we got it at? Where the hell is it at? Oh, here we go. Right here.
Had a good time tonight. Definitely think you are lovely. However, I would love to go to your place on Thursday. I mean, I am looking to have that physical intimacy to see if like I am sexually compatible with you. So like if I'm gonna come over, like I would be hoping to like hook up, have sex, have a good time, have like that romantic spark and that physical spark there for my own sake, because it's hard for me to continue dating someone and seeing them if I don't know if I'm sexually compatible. So I know you said I don't know about that. So like I guess my thing is like what would be the point of me coming over then if we're not gonna like hook up and like cuddle and like be intimate with each other. And if that's what you don't want, that's fine. But like, I think we should just like end it here then, respectfully, just because first date, that's fine. Like, you want to get to know each other, I'm all about that. But like, I am looking to have that physical aspect there, and I don't want to continue seeing someone if I don't know if that's good, if that's not there or not. So up to you. Let me know. I'm happy to, if you do want me to come over, I'm happy to do so. Would love to have a good time, and we can have some wine, hang out, and chill. But if you're not trying to hook up, then like I think we should just go our separate ways. Let me know.
Oh man.
So I mean, what'd you think, Corey?
Oh, I'm having issues. I'm having issues with my microphone.
Are you here?
Can you hear me?
Hold on.
Can you hear me?
Corey's gone.
Hang on.
Well, guys, if you're here live in the chat, okay, let me know what you thought about that particular voice memo. Now, for me, I'm gonna be honest with you. Was it lame? Yeah, it was a little lame. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. But my man was being straight up, okay? He was being straight up. Oh yeah, we're in. Yeah. The did you see the
Hang
see
on
the
a
thing?
second. Can you hear me?
Yeah. You're good.
All right. My whole fucking setup just fell apart, so here I am.
Okay.
Everything just got fucking sent out of whack, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. So here I am.
It just okay. The did you hear the voicemail?
Yeah.
In its entirety. Okay, so
Yes.
so I mean, all right. So this is the controversial thing. So there's women out there who are saying that he was trying to he was using tactics of coercion and manipulation to get her to sleep with him. I was like, but how? Like he wasn't there.
How? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. And he was just being real. Because, like, you honestly, when it comes to messing around with chicks, especially as you get older, you ain't got no fucking time to waste. Zero. And so it's like, hey, bitch, if you ain't down, what the fuck, right? Which is funny because when you're young, you dance around that shit.
Yep.
When you're young, you fucking like, man, you wait 2 fucking weeks trying to do the dance to figure out what the fuck. And now it's like, bitch, you want to fuck or not?
Now look, was it a little crude? Was it a little crude? Yeah, it was a little crude. You know what I'm saying? Was it the smooth suave? It wasn't nothing smooth, wasn't nothing suave about it. And that's what the issue was, okay? And I said this in the video. I said that they want the communication, but they don't want that type of communication. All right. So you have to be careful with your communication.
I think women still under it all, they prefer the mystery, the romance, all that shit that we don't give a fuck about, right? So once upon a time, I gave a fuck about it. You know what I mean? And so here's my problem. Here's my issue. So I haven't even made an attempt to date anybody in like 5 fucking years, like at all. Am I getting echoes? Fuck. Oh, here we go.
No, you're good. No, you're good.
Okay. So, and I think about why haven't I made any effort? Like I set up a Match account, Match.com. I set up a profile like 2 months ago. Mm-hmm. The first week, I had like 45 likes and 3 messages.
Okay.
I didn't even give a fuck enough to check the messages.
Don't you pay for Match.com, dude?
They give you like a 2-week free deal.
Oh, okay.
So, and I'm thinking to myself, why don't I give a fuck? Why didn't I give a fuck, right? And it's like, then I just remember, it's like, oh my God, that whole game is so exhausting, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Unless you meet somebody and like instantly click and both of you know it's on, it's like, you got to do the dance. I don't have the fucking patience to do the dance. I don't have the energy to do the dance. I don't want to do the fucking dance. Okay? So It was easier when I was when I
Mhm.
was in Vegas. It was really easy to meet easy chicks. Okay,
Okay.
they were on the outskirts of my circle that I was in, and it was like shooting fish in a barrel. Vegas was the best time of my fucking life, and I was in my fucking 40s. All right, and so after I left Vegas, well, I stopped doing drugs then, and I fucking changed my kind of lifestyle. And then when I came out of that drug haze, I was like, bro, I got to write this book. I got to make that money. I have to have something to offer
Mhm.
somebody because on paper, I was not a good match for anybody. Like, no one wants to fuck a dude making 25 grand a year, your own business or not. That's a fucking reality. So that was most certainly a factor. But beyond that, it was like the dread of going through the whole thing all over again. Because honestly, I've tried all the dating shit online, and like
Mhm.
that shit only worked like I went on a lot of dates, individual dates, but I don't think anything ever came out of any of that, like beyond a couple of dates. You know what I mean? And like
I've never made a dating profile on the app.
on
I was on the apps.
it was like all the chicks I ever really hooked up with or had a relationship with, I met them in person through work or school or places that you see them all the time and there's no pressure like we talked about before.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the best
Yeah.
way. But I work from fucking home. How many chicks do you think I got sitting around my home waiting to meet me? None.
Well, no. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. You got zero low pressure interactions there. So I mean,
yes.
and that's what you need.
Yes.
You need low pressure interactions. It needs to be where you don't. You ain't talking about hooking up or nothing, and it just come around a few times. And it's like, you know what? Looking at him, I think I might throw him a piece. And all of a sudden, you see her lingering, and you just be like, well, let me just ask her. Hey, you trying to come over? Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. And look, they had the first date, and obviously they had discussed some sexual activity during the first date, and she said she wasn't sure about it, as the gentleman said in his voicemail. Said, you said you were uncertain. So if you are uncertain, and you know what I was trying to do, why you invite me to your crib unless you're trying to do that?
Oh, I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about. So when I was living in Denver, like back in 2014, 2015, 2016, about before I went to Vegas in 2018, sometime in that period, this really fucking cute girl moved in directly across the hall from me. And we hit it off from the moment that we met. Over the next, like, I don't know, 6 months, it got to the point she was a bartender. She'd get off work at like 2 in the morning. I was always up late back then. So she'd like come over my house, come over my apartment and see what I was doing in the middle of the night, like in her fucking pajamas. Okay. And after a while, to me, it finally sunk. This is getting pretty obvious what's happening here, you know? So one day I just fucking went over to her place, knocked on her door. She's like, hey, come on in. And we were talking, and I was like, you want to do this thing or not? And she was like, absolutely not. I believe the word never came out of her mouth. Okay. And at that point, I was beyond confused. Because if she didn't put two and two
Exactly.
together, if she didn't fucking realize what I was doing, a woman and a man hanging out like that, they're never friends. Fuck off with your, I got this girlfriend. No, you don't. You got a chick you ain't fucked yet. Okay? And so how the fuck does she not know what was happening? Right? And then here, this is the kicker. This is the real kicker. Within like 2 weeks, I didn't really see her much for a couple weeks, but after about 2 weeks, she started coming over and hanging out again, and everything was copacetic. So one day I'm at my apartment, and it's 10, 11 o'clock at night, and I'll be honest with you, I hadn't had a shower in like 2 fucking days. I just felt gross, you know?
Uh-huh.
But she's like, hey, she like knocks on my door. She's like, hey, why don't you come over? I want to talk to you. And I go over there, and she starts telling me, hey, I kind of want to fuck, but I'm not looking for anything. I'm not looking for a relationship or any of this fucking stuff. I just, and I don't want to hurt your feelings if I end up dating somebody else and all this stuff. And so we made out for a little bit, but I was like not feeling fresh. And so I'm like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
this is great. she was on her way to work at this point, and I'm like, "Hey, this is awesome. Why don't you come over tomorrow, and or I'll come over here, and we'll get something done about this, okay?"
Mm-hmm.
The very next fucking day, she comes over to my fucking place and knocks on the door to hang out, see what I'm doing, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And in the course of her saying, "Hey, what's going on?" she mentions to me that she hooked up with a dude the night before at her bar. So right after making out with me and stuff, she goes to work, picked up some dude and brought him home.
Damn.
I fucking lost my marbles on this fucking bitch, dude. Dude, I'm really good at using words as weapons, and I fucking busted out the arsenal. And
oh Lord,
she fucking stormed off, and I didn't talk to her for like 2 months or something like that. And then 2 months later, she comes and knocks on my door, and she's like, "Hey, look, I know I led you on. I want to apologize. I don't want there being any hard feelings. We got to live next to each other and all this stuff." And that was pretty much it. I ended up moving out a couple months later, I think. We didn't see each other much. But it just goes to show you, they want their cake and to eat it too. That's a fucking fact. And when she didn't get her hooks into me, she picked up, and dude, one day I bumped into this fucking dude. She was walking down the stairs with him. He was a little, probably 5'6", 250-pound fat guy. At this point, I was like, what the? I didn't say anything. I was polite and whatnot, but in my mind, I'm going, "What the fuck is your problem, bitch?" Fuck, you passed on a pot of gold for a pot of mud. I mean, like, fuck off.
Hey, here's what I know. All right, and there's people out here on the interwebs talking about, oh, well, that's not exactly a rule, and I'm like, you're right. It's not a rule as far as if you coming over to my place in the wee hours of the night, anything after 8 o'clock. Okay, we're talking about after 8 o'clock.
And if you're in your pajamas, then pajamas better be on the floor.
Yeah, we're talking about after 8 o'clock, and you're like, I'm gonna come over to your place. I'm assuming that I just don't need to do anything incredibly stupid. And
right.
Poontang pie is on the menu that night. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah.
I mean the poontang pie. I mean, so I'm figuring that you're looking something. You want to see what that thing do, and I'm trying to see what that thing do as well. All right. So that's the unwritten rule. I thought that's just the way things were. I didn't know that things were different. But people are telling me that, no, man, things are different. There's people who come and hang out at your house at 10 o'clock at night. I was like, oh, they don't want to do it.
Right. Right.
It's crazy to me.
And now I'm motherfucking 50 years old. Bitch, don't even come over at all if the panties ain't dropping. And here's the thing. I'm fucking 50. I don't even know if I got the fucking energy I did when I was fucking even 40, you know? So I don't even... Do I got the energy for this? I don't know. Maybe you just stay on top the whole time and I'll lay here.
Man said do a role reversal. Do a full role. What we got in the chat? Green Mountain Girl said, I used to pull that shit when I was young. I don't know why we do that. Hold on, Green Mountain Girl, are you saying that you would go over to dudes' houses late at night to not offer up no punani? Now hold on a second. Now I'm trying to make sure that I'm reading this thing right. I'm trying to make sure I'm reading it right now. I don't want to get this twisted. You roll over there with the intention to not fuck. I want to make sure we're right now. I don't want to lead everybody astray here. Because I mean, I think that this is a woman's thing. So I think women know, but they don't know. It's weird. She said pretty much, yeah. You see what I'm saying? Women know, but they don't know. Like, women know that dudes want to fuck them, but then like they don't. Then they act surprised when dudes want to fuck them. It's the weirdest shit ever, dude. Like, it's like, yeah, I got a bunch of guy friends. I'm like, what?
No, you don't.
I said they want,
you think you do, but you don't.
They probably want it. Like, it's all no.
You heard them one time, and you heard them one time, and they're out the door. Like, You could be friends for 10 fucking years, but the split second you initiate something and then pull back, it's done. It's over.
Okay,
it's like
she said it's probably about attention, and I could see that. I could see that aspect of it. They're giving my man a lot of grief. He said he was manipulating her. He's like, oh, he gave her an ultimatum. I'm like, what was she? They went on one date. Like, she's not losing out on anything. Like, it was.
It's kind of weird. He left that in a voicemail, right? That's kind of weird.
He probably couldn't get up with her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, let me just leave this voice message. She might have been at work. You know, couldn't pick the phone up. So he's like, let me leave this voicemail. And he sounded a little nervous to start off with. Like, I don't think this is his normal thing. You know what I'm saying? And you know, but as he kept going throughout the message, you know, he got a little bit more confident. And then by the end, he said, I'll come over and fuck. I said, whoa, easy, man. I mean, you were doing so good. All of a sudden, man, you hit a hard F on here. We trying to, let's tone it back a touch, bro. No, but in situations like that, you always, look, man, you warm the situation up, okay? All right. Remember there's one chick, we're talking via email, okay? Via email. And, you know, some innuendo came up. And I was like, well, you know, I mean, it'd be nice if you came over one time and just, you know, just check some things out. She was like, it's like, are you saying that you want my body? I was like, well, I mean, if it's available.
So there's I have another, in that same time period, I got another weird situationship going on, right? So my girlfriend, Amy, my alcoholic girlfriend I talk about periodically, she had this girlfriend who was super into heavy metal. And after my girl ended up going back to Tahoe, she moved back to Tahoe, I ended up hitting up her friend. And me and her friend went to a bunch of concerts. We went to the comedy. This is when I had all this crypto money, dude. I was sitting on I had like 60 grand in my bank. Okay. So I was blowing money on this chick like crazy. She knew exactly what the fucking deal was, but she would never give it up. She's like, I just got out of a relationship. I really don't want to get into anything right now. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Well, then she started bringing her friends over my apartment.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I could tell her intention was to offload her friends onto me. She did this like 2 or 3 times, and I banged all of her friends.
Oh, so you got with all the friends?
All the friends. She had a little circle of friends. I banged all of them. Yep. And then I was like, look, I just banged all your friends, and you're the one I want. Come on, what's the deal? And it just never materialized. So one time she let me go downtown. All right. But that was it. After that happened, that was the last time. So, and then here's the thing. That was a sympathy trip down to downtown. Because I'm going downtown and I look up at her and she's watching TV.
Oh no, Corey! She pulled the Amy Schumer on you. Eat the panini and then punch you. That's what Amy Schumer said. She said that she has a famous athlete. Well, I don't know if he was famous, but an athlete. We played basketball, whatever. But she said, yeah, you know, back when I was in my prime, as far as my comedic career, you know, I'd have him come over and eat me out, and then I kick him out. I was like, what?
Well, at that moment, when I saw her watching TV, I was like, I just wasted this whole year on this bitch. It was done. For me, it was over at that point. Once I saw her watching TV and not getting into it, I was like, oh, what the fuck am I doing here?
Dang, our eyes weren't even closed.
Bitch was watching TV. The TV was on in the background. No.
She flipping channels. It's like, oh yeah, you said, oh yeah, I'm into it. Boy, that's a bad feeling, man. Hey, look, I ain't ran across no shit like that. Now I'm not as well versed. You're way more well versed than me, Bo. I ain't been around the block that much, and then I've been with my woman for 12 years. And just to be honest, like, I thank God I just didn't get around the block because, look, man, I'm not interested in condoms and I'm not interested in pulling out. I just got to be honest. All right.
Yeah. So sometimes I think the whole STD thing is still a myth. You got to roll the dice,
man.
Oh,
you got to master
you got to master the pull out, bro.
I don't pull out.
But I gotta say, from 40 to about 45 were the best years of my life, and all these chicks were in their 20s, all of them. Maybe one was 30, but it was 40 to 45. If I could relive those years over again, oh my God, those were the best years. And I was on drugs, so it was really good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no rubber, no pull out. I'm not interested in it at all. So I was like, okay, so I need to. All right, so let's focus up here. I got to pick women in a particular demographic. And look, everybody's got their demographic, okay? And I tell people, and I didn't realize this till later on, but I lacked success in the dating game because I was not entertaining my demographic. My demographic is older white women. That is my demographic.
I can't blame you.
Once I figured that out, I was like, all right, that's where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just, cool. Sounds good. Some people try to fight it. Some people try to get around it. And I know there's a whole lot of folks out there, they're like, oh, once the woman gets over such and such, she ain't work. But the poo nanny still works, man. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Things still work. Like a baby's bottom.
So, I mean, as the time is rolling on, despite the fact this is a great conversation, we need to get onto some movie trailers because there's some shit I want you to play because it looks like there might be some decent movies coming out, and I'm kind of shocked.
I don't know if they're going to be decent. They're definitely going to be movies.
Well, did you ever see that movie Barbarian with the old chick in the basement?
I've looked at the cover and thought about it, and I've seen some clips of it, but I haven't watched it. But I know the gist of it.
Okay, you should watch it. It was really a great fucking movie. The guy who directed that is directing the new Resident Evil movie.
Oh, that popped right up on my feed.
This Resident Evil movie looks creepy as shit. And it's just straight Mila Jovovich garbage.
Well, yeah, it's not horror action. It's just horror.
Yeah.
So is that what you want me to play?
Yeah, play that trailer first, and then we'll get on to some more comic book stuff because there's some decent comic book stuff looking like it's coming out. I hope.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Hey, man, I gotta be 7. Do you know where I can take this? Excuse me, oh my God. Anybody order a kidney or liver or whatever this is? Anybody? It seems like it's kind of important.
Hey, you got time for another run?
No, I'm wrapped up for the.
It's outside the zone, so it pays double.
I could do that. Sweetheart, I'm sorry. The signal sucks here. Can you hear me?
I'm gonna stay with Katie for a bit, I think.
Michelle, please do not go stay with freaking Katie.
Also hurt my feelings that you don't even care enough to come home and have this conversation.
Seriously, I'm working. This could be some 8-year-old boy's heart or someone's mom's brain.
Oh, he did weapons too.
Mm-hmm.
Hello? Hello? There's an emergency here. I was wondering if I could use your phone.
Hi, you've reached Michelle. Leave a message.
Hey, baby, I'm really sorry that we got disconnected earlier. Some things have happened, and I can't get a hold of police. Bullets. Could you just call me back on this number, please? I love you.
Everything that has happened in this town transpired in a matter of hours. You've got no idea what you've got there in your hands.
Yeah, where was it going again?
Raccoon City General.
Hey, no sweat.
So
Oh,
Why
I
the fuck?
accidentally stopped it.
Oh shit.
We're
going
back
again?
live again. Yeah, we're back live
Okay.
again. I'm sorry, guys.
So, I don't understand why they just don't remake the first video game into a movie where you're in the big mansion, right? You get to the fucking mansion, the mansion's got booby traps and puzzles and fucking like, where's that fucking movie? Why the fuck could they never do that? That was great. The first Resident Evil was like, it was awesome. The second Resident Evil, which actually I'm playing the remake right now, that's fucking awesome too. Amazing game. Why the fuck can't they have a movie like that with all the fucking puzzles and the creepy shit? And I mean, I just don't get it.
Well, it looks like that's what they're trying to do right now. That they're trying to.
This looks like it has
resurrect.
the feel. It looks like it has the right feel, but it's not the same content, you know?
Well, no, because still, I think still within the games, you were kind of like somebody who was not this guy. Like this guy right here is like he's not some badass. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
right?
He's not some badass. Hey guys, I'm sorry about the stream. I accidentally hit the wrong stop button. I was trying to damn stop sharing. I stopped the damn stream. But we're back. Yeah, he's not your typical badass that you would be in the Resident Evil games. So he's not your police officer. He's not your former special ops or nothing like that.
It was like Valentine and Jill Redfield. Was that her name? They were badasses, right? They were like elite cops or something. Like there is such thing as an elite cop.
Yeah.
But yeah, that movie looks good. I think I'm going to go see it at the cool movie theater we got here in town. And yeah, so the next one, Clayface, man. So Clayface is a bad guy in the Batman universe. And so this movie is like a semi-Batman-ish movie. And I guess he makes an appearance in this thing at some point.
Does he? Are you sure?
I didn't watch a video, but there was a guy who did a breakdown of the trailer. And when he broke it down, he made it look like Batman was going to make an appearance. He showed a still image that looked like Batman in the movie. So it's possible.
Why am I uncertain on that, though?
Well, we're just going to have to wait and see.
Hold on a second. Clayface. All right, we get Clayface up here.
Show me. Show me. Do you realize? What do you want, Miss Hagen?
I want my life back.
I know you. You're famous.
The most beautiful face. It's a tragedy what they did to him. Who? I'd like to volunteer for human trials.
This isn't cosmetic surgery.
Even if it kills me, I'll be better off than I am now. I'm okay.
You okay?
I'm okay. I feel great, actually.
I have no idea what side effects you'll have or how to treat them.
Sir, the seatbelt sign is on.
We're in unknown territory.
What's happening to me?
If you're harboring feelings of anger, you need to let them go.
You want to know how I feel? The people I trusted betrayed me. The justice system failed me. They stole my career, my money, my life. I'm a monster.
I have no idea who you are.
I think it looks rather interesting.
Now,
I'm
you see, that's
glad that
his.
they're exploring other characters in the universe, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah, but you see, that says DC Studios. So that makes me like that looks like something that should be in the Robert Pattinson Batman universe as opposed to the James Gunn universe.
Which ones did James Gunn do again?
The damn newest Superman movie and Supergirl.
Oh, that guy sucks.
Hey, went right to that. I said that guy's trash, man. But he did such a good job with the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and it's I don't know, like he did Superman and Supergirl, and it's just like, and I think Robert Pattinson's the Batman. I don't think that's coming out until 2028 now. Batman Part 2. Like it's taking it taking people
did
crazy
it get
amount of time to make movies. Yeah.
It got bumped to 28? Oh man. I thought I saw it said 27, which is only next year. But
yeah, I think it got bumped.
Honestly, I went back the first time I saw the Batman. I wasn't thrilled. I didn't like necessarily how they implemented his the fucking skydiving suit as how he flew around. I didn't like the Batmobile. I didn't fucking feel a lot of the stuff. I definitely didn't like the police. Who was he the chief? Was Gordon the black guy in this one?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That guy, I didn't like his performance the first time I saw it. It felt too well. The interactions between him and the Batman they seemed very inauthentic. I don't know. It's the only way I can say it. But I went back and I watched it again like a couple weeks ago. And my whole opinion on it changed. After we saw the Penguin and we understood the Penguin stuff, the rest of that Batman movie made a lot more sense. And I came to appreciate what they did. It's no Christian Bale Batman, but it was good. It was actually good. So I'm actually looking forward to the second one to see what they're going to do with it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, especially off the heels of the Penguin, which was a fantastic series. So off the heels of that,
it was so good. It was really good. I should go back and rewatch that.
Yeah, but the issue is so that's DC Studios. I'm assuming that's James Gunn. Like it just seems weird. Like you go Superman, Supergirl, Clayface. You're like, hold on a second.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's as gala of a production. They probably were able to pull it off a lot cheaper and quicker than the next big epic one. You know what I mean? This doesn't look like it's going to be epic like Batman is, like the Batman is. I think it's going to be lower budget, not nearly as grand. And that's okay. You don't need grand every time.
Oh no, you don't need grand every time. All right, so we're gonna get into the.
Well, I got one more. Let's do one more. Before we get in.
Okay.
They are making this is a Peacock movie. It's gonna be on the Peacock channel. The fucking Camp Crystal Lake. A prequel to the Friday the 13th movies.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, I like Friday the 13th. Even the horrible ones. Even the one where Jason was in space. That one I fucking liked a lot. Jason goes to Manhattan and fucking Jason in space. Bro, I was loving it.
I thought they had already, I thought one of the Friday the 13th already where the mom was the killer throughout the whole thing.
That was the very first original Friday the 13th.
That's what I thought. Okay.
She had the white. That was one of the creepiest ones. Like when the dude's laying on the bed and she pushes up the fucking arrow through his chest. Oh man. It had some good creepy horror.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Camp Crystal Lake. Here we go.
Crystal Lake, a town besieged by scandal and tragedy.
is reopening again. It's like someone put a curse on this town. It all started when that.
Oh, maybe it's not a prequel.
Where it's safe and warm.
What brings you back? My son is still out there.
There's something in these words that knows how to kill.
It's a death curse!
He talks to me sometimes. Kill them, Mommy.
You're all doomed!
Mommy's here.
Oh, it's a whole series. It's a whole series. I think that's going to be good, man.
All right. I
And
mean,
it had
it's a
that
little
chick in the
intense.
yellow it had the chick in the yellow undoing her top, so it might even have some titties in it.
What that mean?
It ain't a Friday.
It's-
It ain't a Friday the 13th without titties. Sorry.
Oh boy, man, today. Well, technically, this one's Crystal Lake. Okay, it's not Friday the 13th. All right, so we got to get right. You know what I'm saying? This is Crystal Lake. That's okay. I mean, it looks like it'd be pretty intense. It looks like horror movies are the thing this year. You've got your Obsession, you've got Backrooms, you've got Evil Dead Burn. Now we're looking at this Resident Evil coming up. We've got the Crystal Lake. Clayface
here's the
is
deal with
technically
horror.
horror.
You can make a fucking horror movie for like $10 with the most grade Z actors you ever seen, and people will still tune in because motherfuckers get chopped up. That's true.
Yeah, that is pretty weird, isn't it?
They can probably make those movies for like they can make them movies for like $10 million, and if they make 50, they killed it. You know?
Right. Okay, so we got Crystal Lake. Okay, so we're gonna get into the Doomsday. All right, this is gonna be the newest Avengers installment. Okay, and so we're gonna pull this particular trailer up, and it's a tough trailer. All right, but we're gonna try to get through it. Let me get it up on screen.
Something's coming. Something we may not be able to deter. Before this day is done, we shall be faced with an unthinkable decision.
I've fought with many warriors in my time. They were far stronger than all of us put together, and they died. They died facing enemies and threats that scared me far less than this one. Everything that they sacrificed will be for nothing if we do not stand together. Put aside your petty squabbles. And presume nothing except this. If you return, you will return as brothers and sisters. But mark my words. We're going to need a miracle.
Hey, pal. It's not possible.
All right, so the Doomsday trailer. It's not much of a trailer. You see people standing around. How many times are we gonna kill? What's my man's name? Patrick Stewart. Xavier. Nigga, they have been killing Xavier for the past 5 years, or no, actually,
Right, but
almost 10 years.
the thing is, so the thing we got to understand about this Doctor Doom movie is that it is a mix of universes. They're back to the stupid multiverse.
Yeah. Yes.
So it's even got the fucking 1960s Fantastic Four in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'm like, what are you, what? But, okay, so we had talked about how the fuck Robert Downey Jr. going to be Doctor Doom. Because if they just put him in Doctor Doom for no fucking reason, I'm like, you idiots. It's a fucking guy in a mask, and you just spent $50 million on this fuck. So I'll do it for $10 million. So here's the deal. The plot of this comes out of the What If series. You remember? Are you familiar with the What If comics? It's like
I remember. Well,
it's completely alternate storylines. Really. It's completely alternate storylines for all the different characters.
Yeah, they did it on the Disney Plus show too. Yeah, Disney Plus show of What If. Yeah.
So here's the deal: in this other universe, Victor Von Doom and Tony Stark are roommates in college at the dorm. Okay, Tony comes from riches. Victor Von Doom had to he doesn't like Tony because he fucking feels that Tony's spoiled brat, and he had to work his ass off to get where he was, to get scholarships and all the stuff to go to this fancy school. So over time, he's working on some formula to build some fucking machine that does some gives people telekinetic powers and a bunch of other stuff. And so Tony comes in and looks at him over his shoulder as he's on the drawing board, and he's like, hey, that formula, that should be cubed, not squared. And so Von Doom does the formula with cubed and not squared, and he's like, whoa, he's right. He starts to respect Tony, but he still resents him, right? So at some point in time, they get into a fight over something. I don't know what. And Victor Von Doom is able to swap bodies with Tony Stark. Okay? So now Tony Stark has Victor Von Doom in him, and Tony Stark is stuck in Victor Von Doom's body. Okay? And he basically proceeds to start to wreck Victor Von Doom's life, right? So, well, Victor Von Doom in Tony Stark is now trying to wreck the other guy's life. And he does a decent job. That's where Doctor Doom comes from. And that's why he looks like Stark, because he swapped bodies with him. So it's not really Tony Stark in the suit. It's Victor Von Doom in Tony's body. That's where this comes from. Eventually, Tony in Victor's body will end up, he'll end up making an Iron Man type suit, but it's like green or something. Then they have a big battle at the end of this story, and I don't know what happens after that. And so that's what we're walking into as far as those characters go.
Yeah, but I mean, Corey, like, we're going out here to avenge, and we ain't got many Avengers, okay? The Avengers lineup, I mean, like Thor said, it's like, bro, this looks okay, but this ain't it, okay? I'm just letting you know, this ain't it. I mean, I've had a whole lot better. Hold on, there's a black guy who did a skit on this. Let me pull him up. His skit's pretty pretty funny. Let me get him up on the screen. Let's see here. Got that. Share. Oh, here we go.
Well,
right
Thor
here.
had the most experience. Let's ask him.
Thor.
Hey Thor, what do you think we should do?
Yes. So the last time we faced an enemy of this fortitude, we were
better equipped. Half of our team died. To a man, I feared far, far less than what we are about to face. So, what I am saying is that they were better than you in all aspects. We had famous household names of Avengers. I know little about any of you. When I struck with Stormbreaker, he blocked my attack with 2 fingers. Just 2. Thanos could not even stop the attack with all 6 Infinity Stones. With that being said, all of you may die. There's a very high chance that 95% of you will be slain in battle. And I say you will be slain because I do not plan on fighting beside you.
Wow, what a bitch.
I am going to leave Midgard and go home where it's safe.
Wow, so you're just going to leave because of it?
I do wish you all luck on your future battle. And Godspeed. And I hope and pray for a miracle because you lot are going to need it terribly bad. Especially without the strongest Avenger. Good day.
That guy sucks.
Oh man, and it's so true, man, because it's like Thor is left, and then I don't know, is Spider-Man gonna be in this? Probably not.
Yes.
Is Spider-Man
No,
gonna be in
Spider-Man.
it?
I think so.
Is he gonna be
I
in
mean,
it?
would they miss an opportunity?
I don't know if Sony act like bitches.
The motherfucking gay ass Fantastic Four from the '60s is in this shit. Okay, I can't watch that movie. I've tried like 3 fucking times, and I get like 10 minutes in, and I just want to turn it off.
Nothing happens.
What, in the in the whole movie?
Yeah, you might as well finish watching it. Yeah, like the only thing that happens is that Franklin Richards is born. That's it. That's what the whole movie is about. Galactus wants
They don't
to
fight they don't fight nobody.
No, Galactus is in it, but it's just like Galactus is like, hey, I won't fuck with Earth if you just let me eat your baby. No, you can't eat our baby. Trade-off. Yeah, it's like I just need to eat your baby because your baby has enough power to sustain me forever. So let me eat your baby
for the whole planet. Yeah, give him 2.
And it's like, no, we can't do that. And so they go through this whole battle about, since seeing how you ain't gonna watch it, they go through this whole battle, and the spoiler alert, they go through the whole battle, and they're not actually trying to beat Galactus, they're just trying to send him to a different universe. And so that's what Reed Richards does. He opens up a pocket dimension and knocks Galactus into a different universe. So y'all somewhere else fucking folk up. I'm like, man, like nothing happened. Like it was an entire movie and nothing happened except just to show that the Fantastic Four is here. And like Dr. Doom's in it in the post-credit scene, standing beside Franklin. Like, I don't know how he got there. He's just standing there, and his back's to you, but you know it's Dr. Doom because of the green cape, and it's like, okay. My issue with this Doomsday movie is that they've got a lot of characters that they somehow got to get on the damn screen at the same time. What's the logistics to get all these niggas together? You talking about the X-Men? You talking about the Thunderbolts? You talking about the Fantastic Four? We got to go get Namor out the fucking water. We got to get damn Shuri from Wakanda. I'm not sure why she's still the Black Panther. I thought they were gonna have a dude. You know, I thought they were gonna end these shenanigans. I don't see Doctor Strange. He need to be around. We don't know. We got Steve Rogers, but we don't know if that's Steve Rogers, Captain America, or Steve Rogers, Hell Hydra. Because Secret Wars is next. I don't know what Steve Rogers that is.
So, on a kind of side note, they made, and I totally forgot about this fucking film, but they made a Fantastic Four movie in 2015.
Oh, yeah, it was terrible. Fantastic Four stick with Michael B. Jordan.
I didn't think so. I didn't think it was terrible.
You thought of what? You didn't think that was terrible?
Well, I've seen a shitload of bad... Since then, they've put out nothing but dog shit, so it looked pretty good to me.
Well,
that was back before that was before movies went south. And here's the interesting. It was all story driven. It was all story driven, literally till about 50 minutes into the movie, and they don't even turn until about 50 minutes into the movie.
Right.
Then they go to wherever the fuck planet they go to, whatever, and they fall in the green shit, and it was good. I liked it, and then they had a big battle scene at the end, and that was over, and that was it. They didn't do anything else with that movie. But I thought that they should probably go revisit that because it really wasn't bad.
Okay. That movie's critically acclaimed as a terrible movie.
That's strange. Well, that's because the people who rated it that bad were in 2015. And so they didn't know what was coming.
they
didn't know how.
Look, no, Corey. You're able to go back in time, and you're like, this movie sucks. It's like, you don't understand what's coming. You come in your cloak, coming in your whole cloak, and you just be like, I have a tail.
But it's so crazy, man. Like, I've gone back and looked at movies that I didn't like before, and now they're great compared to what the slop we've been fucking dished.
You know why that movie was bad? Is because during the time when it came out, Marvel was giving you bangers. You know what I'm saying? Marvel was giving you bangers. I mean, I
can see that.
I mean, you talk about the first Avengers movie, Avengers: Age of Ultron. I loved Age of Ultron. Ultron is he old gnarly nigga. You know what I'm saying? He come in there and hit you with the whole soliloquy before he whoop your ass.
You know, it's so weird because those first couple movies didn't have anything to do with the dude with the fucking with Thanos, did they?
It would show him at the end. You would see Nick Fury in some of the movies talking about, hey, we need to get a group together. Like they would always sprinkle that at the end. And then what was the other one? Captain America, Winter Soldier, critically acclaimed as one of the best Marvel movies during that time.
Thanos was Josh Brolin, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, man. So I didn't believe this at first. I couldn't believe it. I just watched an interview with him from a couple of years ago, and he was talking about he did a bunch of movies, and his first like 4 or 5 movies that he did, he got paid next to nothing, and he was at home. He had already done like, I forget what movies he done, some stuff that we knew that I figured he got paid big for.
Mm-hmm.
But he was broke. This motherfucker had no money. He was like wondering how he was going to eat and pay his rent and shit. And one day, I forget which movie he did, but he's sitting there at home, and he gets an envelope in the mail, and he pops it open, and it's a check for $60,000. And he calls his agent, and he's like, "What is this? I can't believe this." He's like, "Well, it's royalties for your movie." He goes, "Man, $60,000. That could last me a whole year." And the agent goes, "You might want to double check that." And he looked at the check again, and it was for $600,000. And he like broke down crying because he was so poor. Mm-hmm. I never thought in a million years that motherfucker, who was in everything from the Goonies to fucking, you name it. He was in some gangster movie. He was in a bunch of shit that I fucking loved. Hellboy? Was that all the way back then? But he was a broke motherfucker, and he got that check for $600,000, and he's like, he changed his entire life. I couldn't believe that story. It was too much to think that someone making all those movies who everyone knew, and whose father was ultra famous, was a broke ass bitch. Crazy.
Hey man, it happens. It happens,
I'm sure he's a millionaire now.
Well, yeah, when you're on the outside looking in, you don't know the trials and tribulations somebody had to go through to get to the point where they're at. But yeah, we got a lot of issues here with this movie. This movie is going to have to be almost 4 hours long.
They won't do that to us.
Yeah, but I'm saying logistically, so I can get a comprehensive story. I'm not even going to get a comprehensive story of Doom. Like, he's just going to be there. Hey, I'm here. Unless they're going to pull a rabbit out the hat.
So, one movie we never talked about that's coming out soon, which I am more hesitant on than anything, is the trailer is out now and a release date is out for Dune Part 3. Did you see that trailer
out the same day?
Oh, I don't know. That would be kind of stupid, wouldn't it?
I think it's coming out same day as Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, I don't know why they would do that. That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand this at all. This movie doesn't make any sense to me. They said they're not making any more after this.
Mm-hmm.
I've read all 6 Dune books. I read all 6 prequel books that were like 500 pages each. And I bought Dune 7. The son was writing the book. So I bought Dune 7 is a two volume set. I got him sitting inside and I haven't read him yet. The best of the fucking best of the story starts in the fucking book after Dune Messiah, which Dune Messiah is this Dune 3. All that book was the entirety of the book. It was a bridge connecting the first book to the third book. That's it. That's all it was. Nothing significant happens in it except Paul gets blinded. He fucking goes off into the desert. And then like 10 years later, this blind dude starts showing up in the city center being a rebel rouser who everyone calls the prophet. Turns out that prophet is fucking Paul. In it, I think he gets Chani, who's fucking Zendaya, who I hate. He gets her pregnant. Okay? I don't think they have the kids in this book. Like I said, this is a bridge book to the third book. In that third book is the beginning of the single most epic science fiction the world has ever seen. Dune 3, 4, and yeah, those 2 are the peak of the series. 5 and 6 are okay, but they bridge you to Dune 7, which just came out a couple years ago, right? So that's another set of bridge books, but that's some good stuff in it too. But I cannot fucking believe that they're making this movie and then they're stopping. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, that's all this director's going to do. Yeah. He said, I'm good. He said,
Someone else needs to pick it up after him. Someone else needs to pick it up after him and continue with Children of Dune and then God Emperor of Dune. By far, God Emperor of Dune is the single best motherfucking Dune book of them all. I'm talking like not even close. So what happens is Paul's son Leto goes out in the desert at the end of Children of Dune. And the worms, when they have offspring called sand fleas, they don't look like worms. They look like more like a stingray kind of thing, but they grow into the worms. He takes a whole bunch of these fucking sand fleas and he puts them on his skin all over his whole body to where they bind with him and they make spice and they dump spice into his bloodstream. Okay. Over the next 4,000 years, he is the God Emperor of not only just Dune, but the whole fucking universe. He's by the time we get to the 4th book, he's like 4,000 years old. And he knows everything. He's so prescient. He knows everything going on in the universe. everything. He can read people's minds from planets away. And so he has like one of his distant, it's like his 4,000 generation fucking like great niece or something like that. She's the one person in the universe who he can't read. He can never know what she's doing. He never reads her. He can't read her mind. For some reason, she's an anomaly to him. And so he keeps her very close because he doesn't know what happens. She ends up joining the rebellion against him. And by the end of Dune 4, she's responsible for killing him. But when she kills him, she basically blows up a bridge that he's on. And see, at this point, Dune isn't a desert planet anymore. Dune is a fully lush, like, jungle world with fucking grass everywhere and trees and forests. And it's like fucking Earth, right? So what happens is he fucking falls off the bridge into the water. And when he hits the water, he bursts out, and all the sand fleas that were keeping him alive and grew around him, they all fucking go off into the ground. And over the next like 1,000 years, they retransform the planet back into the desert world. That's all in Dune 4. They really explore that in Dune 5. But man, I'm telling you, it sucks you got to read like 1,000 pages to get to that book to read it. But man, it is so fucking amazing. The idea that no one's ever touched it or even has the balls to touch it. We got the fucking technology. People would eat that shit up. And they're not going to do it, which breaks my heart.
Yeah, well, I mean, they'd have to spend $500 million on it. That'd be the issue. Yeah, but right here, Corey, I got it up on the screen for everybody. December 18th, Dune Part 3 and Avengers Doomsday. The exact same day.
I'd pick Dune. I'd go see Dune over Doomsday. For sure. But I don't know why they would do that. That doesn't make sense. Maybe it's some specific holiday date that's good for Christmas money, or I don't know what the fucking deal is.
Yeah, I'm uncertain on that. So yeah, guys, that's the upcoming slate for movies. Evil Dead Burns out right now, and some people saying that they've enjoyed that. Necronomicon. Well, they say that it's a gore fest, so like there's some like over the top shit in it. So there's some people that enjoy that, and the Necronomicon, of course. Ash, he's not in this movie, but he has made that particular series of movies famous from the iterations they had back in the 80s. And what's crazy is that they didn't own the rights to the first movie, which is why they had to retcon everything in the second movie. So that's what the crazy shit is.
45 fucking years later, I'm still confused over how they did that.
Yeah, they retconned the whole damn thing, but so they have it. So yeah, guys, let us know what your thoughts are on these trailers. If you got anything for us there, we appreciate everybody for being with us. This episode Beyond the Cube. Make sure you get Corey's books. Warning from History, JFK book. Volume 1 and 2 is out. Lee Harvey Oswald in black and white. BloodyHistory.substack.com. Of course, for me, XQ420 for everythingido.com. And we will catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.